Oh, I like that one too. But then I like that
I like that one too. I just feel like
So
it's too
we're
loud.
live.
now it's the right. Oh,
So we're live.
Mondays are so sad when you waking up to flowers, bringing the sunshine through as the ladies come to you. They have hot topics and interesting guests, making your Monday mornings the very best. It's Monday morning talk, we got the sauce. It's Monday morning talk, we walk the walk. It's Monday morning talks. This is Desire here, speaking loud and clear. It's Monday morning talks with So, Michelle Lachey, and Miss J. It's Monday morning talks, y'all.
It's Monday morning talks, y'all.
It's Monday morning talks, y'all, and I am your girl So, and I am here with my ladies Michelle Lachey and Miss J. How y'all doing? And I have some special guests here because I am reporting live from New York, Queens, New York. My bestie Millie and my new BFF, my little goddaughter Isabella. Bella. Say hi. Hi.
Hey. As well as like, get me out of there. Nice to meet you as well.
hey.
So, weekends. I know we have some big ones. We're gonna start with Miss J. Who had saw her baby daddy on live on stage. So
I told Jay the other day, I said, Bow Wow really was supposed to be your daddy. He just looked at me and shook his head. But no, I started my new job on Friday.
Oh, that's right.
On So's birthday.
Yes.
I started my new job at Cox Media Group on Friday. Yes. I started on Friday. I only did an hour of orientation, did a tour of the facility, got acclimated, introduced to people, saw where all the stuff, all the secret closets. I'll be driving one of their rap trucks. There's 4 different radio stations that we have. So they sent me off with 2 big bags full of swags. I got t-shirts, jackets, sweatshirts, hats, everything, all kinds of promotional items. So I'm super excited. Everybody is really, really nice. Pretty much everybody I've talked to, they've been there for at least 5+ years. Okay. So obviously they like growing within the company. They said it's a really great company. People are sharing information with each other because they want to see each other grow, which I'm really, really excited about. And the programming director actually walked up to me. He was like, so what do you do outside of here? So I'm telling him, like, I'm a mom. I just finished school. I do 2 different shows. He was like, well, he was like, I'm not going to steal you from promotions, but we're always hiring for on-air personalities. Come and talk to me. So, Drew, I'm coming to talk to you this week, okay? We got some business to handle and talk about. Because we need to hear Miss J on the airwaves here in the ATL, okay? Don't play with me. But, yeah, so that's how that went. And then Saturday, I know, right? I was like, wait, I just got here. You don't even know me, but okay. Apparently, you see something in me that you want me to be on the airwaves. So,
I mean, I'm sure he's seen you.
In that place for one. You went in for one position, but God had something else planned for you. That's what that is.
Yes. So I'm wondering if it's a way I can do both, because technically the on-air personalities come out to some of the events and they actually broadcast live. So we're going to see how we can finagle and work it all out. And then on Saturday, I went to the Millennium Tour right here in the ATL shop. And it was lit. And I see my baby daddy, Bow Wow, little Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor. I mean, you run through my mind like all the time to the point that I just want to take you home. Okay?
I forgot all
he
about
brought all the energy.
I forgot all about that song.
Man, so if y'all hear my voice cracking a little bit, I'm still a little hoarse. It was a great night. It was a great him, Sammy, Omarion, Pretty Ricky, Ashanti, Lloyd, Ying Yang Twins. They brought out special guests. T.I. came out, 2 Chainz. I mean, they just brought the whole city out. It was lit. It was a sold-out show. It was very nostalgic. Felt like 14, 15 years old again, 12, 13. I mean, literally, it was a freaking movie, and I enjoyed myself. And that's why I'm hoarse today. So, yeah, that was my weekend. Nice. And then Jaden went to his first little Jeep Club event yesterday, hung out with my friend Brandon.
Why he in a Jeep Club?
So Brandon is a part of a Jeep Club. And he was like, let's do, he was like, I'm trying to get Jaden out. give him a little male bonding time. So he invited Jaden to come out. They kicked Mama to the curb. Told me I couldn't come kick it with them.
Nice.
But he was with him from 2:00 yesterday afternoon until about 9:00 last night, kicking it like he was grown. I was like, where's my baby at? I'm feeling some type of way. But he had a good time. So yeah, that was my weekend. Huh?
I said, let him be with daddy.
Michelle, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? My weekend was cool.
We need a mute so.
Right. We need a mute control. A mute control.
That's what I thought you said. So.
I said, let him be with his daddy. What you think I said?
So this weekend.
I did. I said, let him be. He said it was a man.
All right, so all right.
Why y'all laughing? Y'all drunk this morning. Y'all had
no, you are.
Right. I don't get why we laughing. Go ahead, Shell. Tell your
Brandon is not his dad.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think so. I'm like, that's a.
Okay. That part, Shell.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot. Okay.
And then you kept saying it over and over and over.
But you should have said something so I wouldn't stop saying it over. That's right. I forgot. Because you know you don't talk about Brandon, so like it was like G Club, bring him out, man bonded. I'm thinking that. That's like, never mind. My bad. He could be.
Is this thing on? Are we live?
Definitely live. My bad.
Oh God. Right. Hello.
How did your weekend go? We're just gonna move on.
Oh God.
My weekend was
God.
I had a very busy day Saturday. I went and got my toes done, and then I had a client. Took my son to get his hair cut. Then I got a tattoo.
Sorry,
hi, Empress.
She figured it out before.
Hey, Empress.
Yeah, see, she guessed that. See, everybody figured it out but So-So.
So-So was dead serious. That's why I love So-So. She's like, what's the problem?
Right. Why y'all laughing? What's so
funny?
Let's see, what else did I do? Sunday I went to church. And that's about it. It was busy but laid back at the same time. So yeah, the biggest
thing. You got a whole tattoo. What you talking about? Laid back.
I mean,
let's see it. Let's show it on camera. Show your tattoo.
Show it off. Show it off.
Probably can't see it. I have to get.
Oh, because her shirt.
It's on
your
hood.
My shirt.
It's
take it off. What? Take it off.
Take it off. Don't so.
Hold on now. Oh wait, this is at the front camera. Oh, you gotta make.
You gotta turn around.
Yeah, it's a lot you gotta do. You gotta do a lot.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I was gonna say she had muted herself.
Can y'all can't hear me?
You know you did.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
That's right. You gotta do it. I'm just gonna put your picture up.
That's because Bars is calling us.
Bars.
Behind bars.
Can y'all see this? Can y'all see it?
No.
Nope. So said she gonna put the. We can see partial of it.
See the whole thing.
But So's gonna put the picture up, so she's just gonna hold it up.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on.
You got it, So you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, I got it. I was gonna put it up on the thingy, on the screen. That's what I like to do.
Yes, there it is. There's
you got it? Okay, good. Yeah, that's nice. I'm getting that next. That's the next one.
So then that was it though.
Hey, Mom. That's my cousin. He said hi.
Hey, cousin.
She out in the AZ, Arizona.
She in Arizona?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, I done took that thing off my head.
That was gonna be my second home, my next home. But then, Yeah.
Oh,
Girl,
that's right. Didn't you
if
go
you
there for
can't
your
go to
training,
Atlanta, then
Sophia?
But
Right. Did you
well,
go to
no,
Arizona for your
because
laser
like,
training?
am I what?
Your laser training. Wasn't that in Arizona?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was gonna make it my next. Everywhere I
it's
go, I
hotter
want
in
to.
Arizona than it is here.
But they heat is different. It's like tolerable. It don't mess with my asthma either.
Yeah.
They heat. I can tolerate the heat because it's
It's
dry.
dry.
Yeah, I know. And my asthma, it's like I didn't have to use my inhaler at all. Like it's good for the respiratory system. And I
You
wasn't.
just making
I
excuses. If
didn't
you don't want to
sweat.
come to the A, just say that.
I didn't sweat, and
Right.
I like to sweat. You know.
If you ain't want to
But
come to the A, just say that. So.
okay, I don't want to go to the A.
There you go.
Wow. All right.
And the truth comes out.
There it is.
I
It
would come
takes for
visit
Like
y'all.
cuz
somebody
from
told me.
Arizona to come through and say that.
I would come visit y'all every day if I could. I just couldn't resign.
Well, then you might as well live here.
I have a vacation home there.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that works too.
That works too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that works too.
So, tell us about your birthday weekend in the Big Apple.
Yeah. So, let's start with okay, so first, before I came out here that Wednesday, I
We ain't
went
got no
to
sense.
I put up some
No.
pictures, some little extra. So I went and I had dinner with my
Aw.
niece and my daughters. So this was before I went on my trip. I had to spend some time with them. They was actually going out and I inserted myself into their dinner. It's not like they planned for me to be there. So then I came and I with my bestie. Sorry, Johnny. So that's me and
Aw.
Bill. She kicked me up from the airport.
Hi,
And
Bill.
then me and my Bella.
Aw.
Hi, Bella.
Bella. Hi, pretty girl.
And then, we went out for my birthday. Did some
Yay!
birthday
Look at that birthday
things.
girl. Hey.
Then that's me and my bestie and her neighbor Javon. She's a really fun person. So we hung out there. We had
Cute.
fun.
Y'all
Yeah,
look
and
cute.
then, thank
Yeah, y'all do
you.
look cute.
And then this is me and my brother. That's Mel's husband. I brought Mel a swag bag, and so he put the bonnet on, and of course we had the twins.
Of course. Hey,
And then,
brother.
and then I went to the sneaker expo out in Jersey. So that's my
And that's your
cousin.
cousin that was on here with us, right?
Yeah. So I was out
Okay.
with them, and his son
Oh, the
performed at
cop.
the sneaker expo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Police
The
Officer.
sergeant.
Okay.
The sergeant. He's a
You got a
sergeant.
good memory,
Mr.
Jordan.
Officer.
I forgot about Mr. Officer.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite people. And so we went in Jersey. We went to the sneaker ball, and his son had his son rap, so he did a performance there. And
So what is the sneaker ball? Is that just basically a big sneaker
a big
showcase
thing
or
of
something?
shoes? Like people sell like other stuff like clothes and stuff too, but it's also you can bring your sneakers to sell them, and then they have like an area where you can make sure they're real. And but it's all sneakers.
Also,
All stores,
people are
everybody.
bringing
And
shoes
gym
that they
shoes
already
selling them. And there's a
had.
lot of shoe stores that's there. Like Jimmy Jazz was there, and a lot of shoe stores was there selling all kinds of Jordans and Yeezys and everything. They had like the Dior gym shoes, Nikes and Jordans and all that stuff, and
everything.
$1,000 gym shoes, $2,000 gym shoes, and
So it was.
So then the people
is new and used shoes.
Some people had new and used shoes. Yeah,
but they were in good condition, right?
Right.
Yeah, they had to be in good condition.
So like collector's items, like the first pair of Jordans.
Like,
got it.
The wheel, because them shoes is not sellable. I don't know who bought them shoes, but y'all should have kept those in the garage because
you
they
know
should not
what?
have them shoes on you could tell they was used, and I don't know why they had them sitting out there. But they had a couple people looking at them. I looked and no, oh wait. So but yeah, it was cool. It was because I never been before. I didn't even know. Like I know my daughter used to always say she wanted to go to the sneaker expo or whatever. So I had recorded it to show her, make her jealous, and and so but it was cool. And they had like I guess the sneakerheads. They like YouTubers, like real famous YouTubers called sneakerheads. They was there and they was going to give away. They had a giveaway.
I think I've seen them before.
They had a giveaway on their page, and I guess you're supposed to have did the giveaway, and then they was giving away a free pair of Jordan 1s, but nobody did the giveaway, complete the giveaway, so nobody won. And so yeah, but it was cool. And so I'm still here. I leave today. My flight is at like 5:15. It was supposed to be like 6 o'clock this morning, but I had to change it. It was too early. And so yeah, I had fun. It was real cool. So
Yeah.
I chill,
It
relax.
looked like you
I
had
got my
fun.
girl.
It
Hung out with
did.
my friend. I'm gonna tell
Little
you this
sexy
though.
mama.
It's not that much good food in New York. Like I couldn't find no real
Really?
good. And when I'm out of state, I like to like get I like to eat. I like to get food that like I don't eat. I can get in Chicago. Unfortunately, I would rather get a Chicago restaurant out here. But I don't. It's this whole debate about New
Tell
York.
her to take you to a bodega where they
Yeah,
have
I know.
like
That's
the little
all this
buffets with
one
the
lady
hot
was talking
food.
about. Yeah,
Though
but
that's where I found the best food.
there
A
was
bodega?
yeah, the
Where
bodega.
the
It's like
food
the little
trucks
corner.
down in
Yeah,
Manhattan.
that's yeah. But
Okay.
they have some in Harlem too and stuff. But
The
we didn't really
chicken
go in
gyros
Harlem too
are
much.
good. The street food is the best. Don't go to no sit
Yeah,
down
last time
restaurants.
I
The
was
pizza
here,
is
we ate
nasty.
off the food trucks and stuff. So I
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the
wanted some
food
pizza
trucks
is
are
soul food.
good.
nasty.
I wanted some soul
Sorry,
food
New
yesterday.
Yorkers, y'all pizza is nasty. Chicago is
It
Thank you,
really
better.
girl.
is.
I didn't realize in the tattoo. Oh, and I got a tattoo too. So see, can you see it? It
Strength,
says strength.
courage. I might
There
get
you
down
go,
for
Because
some
sis.
so.
I have the faith, hope, and love here, and so I wanted the strength there. So
See,
that's
I
my
want
tattoo.
some. I'm thinking. See, I'm already thinking. I need something on this side to complete my neck because,
That's
and
why I
then
said I need something on this side.
I got this going here, and
Shout
then
out
now
to
I just want
y'all.
But this is gonna go down further. Like this is gonna. I'm gonna bring. It's gonna be something that's gonna bring it all the way down, and then it's gonna be something on my stomach.
Did it hurt, Sosa?
Now it really kind of hurted just a little bit when he got to the top part. It felt like a bee was stinging me in my chin. I'm like, well, I feel it in my chin, but no, it didn't hurt like too much. Like we was talking through the whole thing. Like they don't really hurt too much no more.
yeah, the
I guess it's
chest
getting
area
too
right here
much.
because you got where you got more muscle and like fat
But
and all of that. That's where it's like not a lot of muscle or fat or anything. That's where
it's
it's gonna
like
hurt
more
the worst. Like
tissue
so, like
parts is
this
what hurt. Cause
hurts.
like this one right here on my wrist, that hurt it bad. Like this one here,
This one was up. Hold on, okay. This was
that one
okay
hurt
for
it.
me. It was just down here that it
Yeah, that's
really
what I'm
hurt,
saying. That's why I
but
got
up
mad.
here
That's
was
what it hurt.
fine.
That where that tissue is. Because this
Yeah,
one,
right
Shout
here,
out
because
to
this
my
is
stub
y'all.
where
name, my
this
stub
is
that
where
name
it's
didn't
thin.
hurt. I just got this when I was out there in
This
Atlanta. That didn't hurt.
this I felt
I just
nothing.
yeah. See,
This I was like, yeah,
Shout out.
girl, so girl.
Shout
my
out to
feet
these tatted
hurt. No,
mamas, cause
my feet hurt.
mm-mm.
My feet hurt bad. Like my feet, I got both my feet tatted on the top, all the way up to my toe. That
Yeah, I
hurt
believe
Provide. I
that.
bad.
couldn't do it.
Now the foot looked like it hurt. No, I'm straight on that
But
one.
they so pretty when you wear your heels though. Like when you wear your sandals and your heels and you get them tats on the top of your feet. It's so pretty.
Shout out
Well,
to
I'm
y'all,
not
cause I
into
got two
shoes
and I'm
like that, so
stopped.
I really don't care. Yeah.
Oh.
The only way I get another one, I said I would do a sleeve of like, or half a sleeve with like my dad, my grandmother, my great
No,
grandmother's faces.
you talking about you don't want to get one. You talking about getting a whole half sleeve. Like that's a whole big tattoo. You gonna go
That's
big.
fine.
Like
However,
I'm getting a
that's
half
fine.
sleeve.
However, it has sentimental value, so it'll help me, work through the pain as
Yeah,
opposed to me just going and
This
getting
has
something.
sentimental value too, and it hurt like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm gonna
small.
have to get some numbing cream or something. I don't know, but
It's
I
small.
say that, but as you see, I still haven't gotten anything.
The numbing cream don't hurt either. Don't work. I mean, it don't work. But
Well, thanks for telling me that.
just to let you
Now
know.
I'm really not getting
But
it.
get it though. I'm gonna get a half. But they addictive. I'm like, that's an addiction. I'm gonna say coffee and tattoos. So like
Okay.
they honest addictions. I won't go to jail. So
So I can't. Shell, you on mute.
but yeah, I had fun. I had to like come to the
Oh,
realization like,
sorry.
wow, so you're 40. You're 40 years old. It's crazy, but it's a blessing at the same time.
It
Yeah,
is.
Yeah,
you're
I just
40.
got my nose pierced last year. I
I
have
just
been
got my
putting that
nose
off
pierced
for
this year.
forever. And I
I'm
almost
going
cried
to
with that.
I'm gonna go
That hurt.
back to the same girl and get my tongue pierced. And I thought about my nose, but
Yeah, don't get your
because
tongue pierced.
I had my tongue pierced before,
Good, that was
so
had. Keep it had.
I missed it. Only reason, look, that's a whole nother story why I took it out. But I missed my tongue ring. And no people, hold on, what I'm looking at. No people, it's for me.
Not for nobody else.
Okay, I was like, I want to make sure behind boss, so
You know
It
what?
ain't even for
Goodbye.
Boz. I ain't getting that box for Boz. I'm
She'll
getting
say
that
she
box for
wanted for
me.
her.
it's for her.
It's
That's
for
That
right.
me.
part.
Like the nose ring was for me.
That
I
part.
want the nose ring too, but I had to get contacts if I want nose ring.
Yeah, because when I wear my
Make
shades, because she
sure.
put it up too far. She put it up too far. So if she would have brought it down just like maybe right here, I would have been able to wear it. Like my shades, because they big, sometimes they'll hit my nose.
See, I messed up getting mine because when I got it, we had just gotten to the pandemic. It was June of last year. And my mask kept getting caught around the nose ring. And for a long time, it took forever for my nose ring to heal because I kept getting boils around my nose. So I had to get a sterling silver. I was going to take it out. So I ordered some
That's how
sterling silver nose rings.
I got one right here too that I've been like pulling off and like
Yeah, the little pieces
mine
of your
kept getting
mask.
snagged. I kept forgetting about it, and so when I wash my face and I dry it with the towel, like it'll snag and it kept coming up, and I had to keep trolling it around. She put this long thing in there, and so it was a lot. So I got like a little bowl.
It takes a lot for them to heal. And my friend had told me to use like antibacterial soap, salt water. I mean, it helped temporarily, but then the boil will come right back.
Food shop. It was like the spray cleaner and stuff. They give you to do saline stuff, and I just been using like soap and water and.
Yeah, and that's when I realized I
Now,
needed to switch it out.
Yeah. See, I had my nose pierced back in the day. Back in the day when they first started, and I got my nose pierced with an ear piercing machine at some lady at a stand on the north side, outside somewhere.
Lord Jesus.
It was like crank, no, like
it happened quicker than you
and
knew.
They had the piercing earring in it, so it had the big back on it and it looked like a big old booger in my nose.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember them days.
Yeah, yeah. So I had that, and I took the back out because I didn't want the big. It was hard healing, and so I took the back out because I didn't want the booger hanging out like this.
Right.
And so it fell out in my sleep because I forgot to put the back on, and I woke up and my hole was closed.
That happened to me, and I had to it was still open on the top, but to push it through and get that back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I wasn't that strong of an individual.
That's another type of pain.
I didn't realize that my earring came out in the shower until I got out the shower, and I looked and I'm like, oh my gosh, my earring is gone. And so luckily it was still in the tub, didn't go down the drain, and so I had to stick it back in too, and it hurts. Like even when it come up a little bit, up and not all the way out, you got to push it back in there. It hurts. And I'm like, when is this gonna stop hurting to where I can just put an earring in and just be done with it?
I don't think it ever will.
I got this when I was in Atlanta.
I don't think so either.
So I was in Atlanta in August. Here it is. It's not December. I'm gonna say here it is December. It's October.
October.
Right. Not yet, so.
Look, we getting close, but not yet.
Today is I was thinking like today is October 18th, and I kept thinking like it's a significant date, and I couldn't remember what the significant date was. I'm like, it's somebody's birthday, it's a significant date. And then I saw my brother's post, and today is the day that my uncle passed away. He passed away in 2005. So how many years has that been since he's been gone?
That's 16 years.
16 years. Wow. He's been gone 16 years. So today is the anniversary date of his death.
Rest in peace, uncle.
Rest in peace. His
name is Jando. That's why I got Gavin Jando.
Got it. Well, sending love and light to you and your family.
They named after meaningful.
That part, sis.
Let's get into some hot topics. So we're gonna first, of course, we have two, very sad stories. One is first we're gonna go with Colin Powell, who died of complications from COVID. He died this morning, correct? Miss J.
The news broke this morning. So I believe, I don't know exactly if it was today or yesterday, but the news broke this morning. His family released it, saying that he died from complications of COVID, and that he was also diagnosed with multiple myeloma. It's a cancer of plasma cells that suppresses the body's immune response. So it seems like in addition to him contracting COVID, he also was battling cancer. And unfortunately, his immune system was not able to fight it off.
Yeah, that's sad.
And we know we've been talking about COVID forever and a day. They also said that he was fully vaccinated. So even then, once again, regardless if you're fully vaccinated or not, please wear your mask, your PPE, wash your hands, social distance, because all of this is still going on and taking place.
Yeah, especially when you have other underlying conditions too. The vaccination is supposed to help you if you get COVID, not make it so severe. But if you have other health conditions on top of it, it can't stop it. Like it can't. It the only vaccination can only do so much. But like he had cancer, so of course that's stronger, and that's going to fight past the vaccination. I don't even know why they even vaccinated him. You know, it's like it was like he shouldn't have. But
well, they probably knew he had this cancer, and they knew he probably
yeah,
wouldn't
but
be
that's
able
what
to
I'm
fight
saying.
it off.
Like, I wouldn't think that they would even recommend the vaccination knowing he had cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, what if he could have got a side effects from the vaccination? You know, so.
True, but I think they've been saying even people with underlying conditions, those are the ones that they're really saying and pushing the vaccine for so that they can fight it off a little bit better. And that's why they're saying the boosters, they need to get them as well.
In my opinion.
But you know, I have heard too as well that some people, depending on the condition, I heard this one lady say that they told her she could not get the vaccine.
Yeah.
But she didn't say what her condition was. So, which I wanted to ask, but you know, if you ain't saying it, then obviously you want to keep it to yourself. Because I want to be like, well, who can't get it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want them to treat me like Nicki Minaj. They treat Nicki Minaj, but I just feel like I think that the vaccination, because we don't know everything that's in it, and I think that even I know they pushing it, but I don't think they should push it on people with these serious health conditions. Because,
yeah.
You know, I think that it can worsen it, or it can make it speed up the process of, you know, the illness. Honestly, in my opinion. But I'm not telling y'all not to go get the vaccine. I'm not telling y'all nobody what to do. All right, get it if you want it. Don't get it if you don't. I'm just stating my opinion because I have the right to free speech, and so I think that maybe you should really do more research if you can find more research, because all the research seems like it's the same. And just really talk to a doctor who's not biased. You know what I'm saying? Who's not biased. Open opinion. Yeah, he's not biased, and he's not just pushing it because he'll get a kickback. You know, so try to find a doctor who you read about that's, you know, open, so they can really give you a real opinion on it.
And let's just also mention that Colin Powell was the first Black U.S. Secretary of State. Yes. I knew that, but I didn't realize how recent that was. It wasn't until 2001.
Yep.
And I was like, really? Republican. Yes, and then he was a Republican as well, but he was also a very honest Republican. Like he was able to admit to his wrongs, you know.
Yeah, our Republicans. That's the thing. Like people look at Republicans like they are bad people. I know a lot of Republicans, and they're not like just for themselves or for the rich.
Black folks used to be Republican up until I think the civil rights movement or something like that.
Right.
So, which is probably why he was a Republican, because Republicans are really about, you know, getting money and getting your land and getting your business and getting yourself together.
Right. They don't want to just make us like we just always want to be poor. It's like the Democrats, you know, they help with the government stuff, but do we want to stay in that state or do we want to move forward? So, you know, it's sad, you know, that COVID is just taking, you know, so many people, but
a lot of people. Yeah.
And so rest in peace, rest peacefully. Prayer for the family, Colin Powell. So some other really tragic news that happened this weekend. It's like just the worst news besides Colin Powell heard this morning, but before Colin Powell, it's like really sad, tragic news. It's that the Bears lost.
Girl.
24-14. It was really hard. I couldn't really watch it.
I did watch the game.
I was listening to it, and
you know, 24-14.
Aaron Rodgers is
so they lost, huh?
Aaron Rodgers, they just lost. Okay, they came back. They scored, and then they came back, and they scored.
They did come back, and then they got ahead again. The Packers got ahead again. I did watch it.
But you know, Aaron Rodgers, like he didn't get shot in Chicago. Like telling Chicago the fans that he owned us. He said, "I own y'all. I been on."
Who said that?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Because
Rodgers.
they've been beating us most of the time they play us. But we ran Trump out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You better be quiet before you want
Hey,
to be
don't
elected
make
to
us
be
run you out
Chicago.
next time you in town.
Exactly. Now you will
Who
never
is
be able to
Aaron
play us again.
Rodgers?
He's a quarterback for
He's
Green
a
Bay.
football. Yeah, he's the football player for the Packers.
Yeah, he's
Cheesehead
Green Bay
at
quarterback. Yeah, that's
little
what I'm saying. I
cheesehead
remember.
But
at
see,
little.
you
He
said
didn't
it like
even
I'm
say
supposed
I
to know
own
who
y'all.
it
He said
was.
I own you, MF.
Well, he their quarterback, so he's like they star player.
Yeah, he's the reason one of the reasons they win. But I mean, he's good. He used to be great.
He is. He ran that last little touchdown in,
He
and I was like,
he,
"Fuck."
he used to be great, but now he's good. You know. So
I thought he had retired, but then I realized that was Brett
he
Favre, right?
he kept talking about he was going to retire. He always said he was going to retire, but he didn't.
And he never does.
Now he got the stamina. Now he think he's tough. You talking tough in Chicago? We ain't that far from Wisconsin. You better be quiet.
Hello. Say that again. We do pull-ups.
Right. I own you, MF.
Okay, I pull up.
Stuff. He lucky that he have nobody like no real young, West Side, South Side, these young boys in them crowds, and he's saying that to them. They didn't care. They probably wouldn't even care about going to jail. So Aaron Rodgers, screw you.
Bye.
As my mama saying, hey, hey, mom.
Hey, mom.
Hey, mama.
Thank you for tuning in every week and supporting us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you, mom.
So, screw you, Aaron Rodgers. Bears, we gonna level up. We gonna level up next week because it was just a little mishap. It's cool. But that was just
a little mishap, friend.
Yeah.
They just weren't feeling it.
Yeah, they were. They just had a Green Bay. They was like, let's get this win real quick, get them out the way.
God, it was a sympathy win. Got
it was a sympathy.
Okay.
That's okay. We better kick their butts when we go up to Green Bay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, basically, that's all we waiting on. We want to beat them at home.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're gonna redeem ourselves.
So it's sweeter when we beat them at home than when you beat them at home.
Not
every time, but
thank you, mom.
Thank you, mom.
We just warming up. But Justin Fields, he actually did I think he did overall. He did well. Considering that these are our rivals.
And he is a rookie. He's a rookie and
he is. And he's technically second string.
Yeah,
and Justin Fields is the little young black quarterback from Chicago.
The first. He's from Kennesaw, but he's the first black quarterback for the Bears.
Got it. See, I be listening, y'all, and I learned what a safety is and the 2-point conversion is.
Come on, sis. Okay. I'm proud of you, Shell.
Thank you.
Educating you at the same time.
Thank you. I want to be a part of the football conversation.
There you go.
But we do have some really, 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 really happy news. Really, really great news. The Chicago Sky won their very first championship in WNBA. Candace Parker. She took her team on the celebratory trip to her favorite takeout after they won Sunday. And, she's from Naperville, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Candace Parker. So, that's, she won.
I never knew that.
Yep. Yeah, she's from Naperville.
I never knew
That's what I was saying, the hometown player.
And she's definitely my sister because one of her favorite restaurants is Portillo's. That's my cheese fries all day with strawberry milkshake. So,
with a beef and cheddar croissant with hot peppers, baby.
I ain't had Portillo's so long. Me and my ex, we used to go all the time, and I used to always get either Polish or Italian beef. We used to get cheese fries. Oh,
cheese fries is the bomb.
They got the best cheese. I love their fries. They got the best fries and the best cheese. People say McDonald's.
I can't eat their fries by itself. It has to be the cheese fries.
Portillo's got the best fries.
Really? I can eat their fries by themselves too, though.
Portillo's, Shell, they were actually supposed to bring their food truck to Peachtree City last year before the pandemic hit. But then the pandemic came and it was like, nope. It was between Peachtree City and 5 other cities throughout the nation, and Peachtree City won, but never came. But also shout out to the Sky because they was the 6th seed and they came all the way from the bottom, made it to the top, came back and defeated them.
Yeah.
And then Candace also shared that Vanessa Bryant reached out to her and told her to play like Gigi would, because Kobe was one of her big mentors, and then she was mentoring Gigi a little bit before she passed away. So she said that win was dedicated to Gigi and Kobe.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Don't cry, so. I know. I was like, come on, Candace, come on, sis.
Yeah, that story is just always so sad to me. You know, I love Kobe, and just to know his daughter, that's a really touching story to me.
Yeah.
So great job.
I wasn't a Kobe fan, but I wouldn't wish what happened to him and his daughter on anyone.
Oh yeah, never ever.
Yeah. I love Kobe. Kobe used to be my husband until he married Vanessa.
He should have been your husband, girl.
He was.
That should have been your baby daddy.
We ain't even finna get on it. We ain't finna get on it.
So, moving on. Today is something. It's a day that men will love, but then some people say stockings aren't leggings. Today is National Leggings Day. I have on jeans today because I wore my leggings I brought here yesterday.
I got on leggings. Y'all want me to stand up? Look, I ain't matching, but I got on leggings.
Okay. Oh, you got your leggings. Hey.
I got on my Savage X 50 leggings, okay? Riri, endorse me. Endorse me, Riri. Look, I ain't matching, but I'm cute. That's all that matters.
I ain't got on my leggings yet because it's cold in here.
My jeans tight. Are they considered leggings? I got on tight jeans.
They jeggings. We gonna call them jeggings.
Yeah, we jeggings. We jeggings today.
Yeah. I don't have my leggings yet because it was cold and I wanted it to be a little snugger.
It was very cold. It was cold
this morning. Chilly out here.
46 degrees.
New York weather.
It was 46 degrees.
New York weather. They got all 4 seasons in one day. Like for real.
Sounds like Georgia.
One day, it was. We went outside one day. It was like,
sounds like yesterday.
Warm. Let me take off my shirt. I put on a tank top. The next
Dale got on leggings.
It was cold. Who?
My friend Dale, she just walked past. She got on leggings. Today is National Leggings Day.
Hey, show that booty.
She's talking about, hey, show that booty day.
So
it really is a show that booty thing.
It is. That's the official legging season. I guess you wear your sweaters and your leggings and your boots and stuff like that. So they made it a day or whatever. But it said the leggings set trend in the 1950s and 60s, and it was for like a wardrobe and of course workout. And then they started like just making them more modern, and they made them acceptable to wear for pants. But you got to be careful. Some leggings, they're not made to wear without a long shirt. Some leggings when they see through, you can't wear them without a long shirt.
Yeah, those are definitely stockings.
Without no underwear. You know what I'm saying?
It's like footless stockings. That's all those are.
Yeah, they just stockings. That's what they are. You need like a long sweater dress or something to wear with it. They're not for the tank top or whatever. You gotta wear a sweater dress with your see-through leggings. Because those are basically stockings without the knee.
Can I let y'all in on a little secret? So leggings, I have had leggings before, but for real, I didn't start wearing leggings until like 2018, 19, into 2018, beginning of 2019, because my old coworker told me that if I wore some leggings without no underwear, that it would look like I had a big butt, and I've been hooked ever since.
Okay. Have y'all seen TikTok leggings?
Well, I don't wear leggings with underwear with my leggings either because like you can kind of see it too. But sometimes it depends on if you wear like the Spanx almost, it kind of lifts your butt up in the legging too.
Yeah.
So the leggings fit tight and then the Spanx fit tight and so it make your butts lifted. Sometimes you can wear leggings without underwear and your butt look like it's a little low. If you wear like the Spanx tight underwear, it lifts your butt up.
So you saying leggings give you low booty and not big booty?
It give you.
It depends on the fabric of them.
Now, if you already got like a kind of low booty, it's gonna show your low booty. But if you wear like the Spanx with the leggings, it'll lift your booty.
Y'all got to get some of them TikTok leggings. The TikTok leggings apparently make your booty lift.
I seen those
it and everything
with the little ridge things.
Somebody told me they were thought leggings, so I stopped. I didn't want to get them because they was like, "Oh, you gonna get them thought leggings?" So I didn't get them because. That's
how I used to feel about them little shoes with the ball on the top that everybody used to get. You know, some of them little sandals. Yeah,
with the
and all
fur
of
on
them.
top. I
Yeah,
call
I
them
used to
satin
feel that
sandals.
way.
I wore my daughters to school. I remember. I don't know if you was there the day I had them furry sandals on. That's these are my socks. And so
Yeah. My ex used to talk about me. He actually threw mine away because he told me they was thought sandals and I didn't need to wear
yeah,
them.
Yeah,
I
I
And
did
my
feel that
feelings
way
was
about
hurt
them.
because they was
well,
my
my
favorite one.
daughter wearing. I don't wear fat sandals because my daughters they be wearing them. So
see now that's where I it's hard to say that because what's her name? Rihanna had some before she even came out with all of these, but it said like Savage on top of them or Fenty or whatever it was.
right.
My damn dog ate them up, and I was so mad because hers was like $80. Left the
Mm,
little thing at home by
mm.
herself. Come home and I had fur shredded all through my damn living room. I was
Yeah, them
so
dogs
mad.
and shoes. Them
Oh,
dogs
And
and
they
shoes.
sold out of those sandals, so I had to get rid of them. I was so mad. I said, "Well, there's $80 washed down the drain."
that's
But
how
those were
my dog.
actually they comfortable slides. They was comfortable.
Well,
Now I never
Usually,
went back and got the other
my
ones.
daughters had
thoughts usually pick
they
up the
was
most
comfortable
comfortable
for a
thing.
minute, but I couldn't wear them. I shouldn't have worn them for the whole day because they made my feet hurt after the day. But
See,
she
that's
said
what I'm
she'll.
saying. Rihanna's was comfortable, but it depends on, I guess, the brand of them and whoever the
Yeah,
manufacturer is.
they got them from
Yeah,
like the Alibaba.
Right. Somebody got them wholesale.
Yeah.
got them
So
for
moving.
50 cents a piece. Sell them to you for $2.
Get that part for
And you
real.
think you
But
got a
and then
deal.
your shipping be $175
That's true. I know.
to
And
get it from
99
I know.
cents.
Oh
international.
yeah.
And
The sale,
99 cents.
$5 shipping, $8.25. I'm paying $30 for a shoe. You try to fool me.
Right.
So we're gonna move forward. So this one is Philadelphia. It's has become the first to pass the bill barring cops from making minor traffic stops. So
Now, did they
go ahead.
outline what a minor traffic stop is?
So they said stops that critics say unfairly target minorities. They become the first major U.S. city to do it. So they said they signed the bill into
So pretty much
law in the
driving while
coming
black.
days, and it's going to take 120 days after that to become effect. It said it's designed to reduce unequal police practices against minority motorists, or what's been called driving while black, for minor offenses such as busted taillights or expired inspection stickers. And it's a companion that passed the bill Thursday. Also mandates the creation of a public database of traffic stops, allowing users to search the data about alleged infractions. So these bills end the traffic stops that promote discrimination while keeping the traffic stops that promote public safety. Um, the city council has said, and he said that this approach seeks to redirect police time and resources towards keeping Philadelphia safe while removing negative interactions that widen the divide and perpetuate mistrust. So that's actually good. It said in the U.S. city became the first U.S. city to ban traffic stops solely for low-level infractions, following similar moves from similar cities in the state of Virginia, according to the newspaper. So roughly 97% of the vehicles stopped in Philly were for low-level infractions, and black drivers in the city accounted for
97%.
Mm-hmm. And it said black drivers in the city accounted for 72% of those stopped for vehicle code violations over a recent 1 year span. And despite accounting for just 43% of Philadelphia's population, it said, according to data supplies by Councilman Isaiah Thomas, Isaiah Thomas wrote the bill. Oh, is that the basketball player? Too many
You
people
mean
who look
Isaiah
like me.
Thomas? You talking about the basketball player?
He's a councilman in Philadelphia. Was that? I
I
don't
don't
know.
That
think it's
sounds
the
about
same
right. I think he
person.
is in
I'm
politics
trying
now,
to
ain't he?
Is he?
he looked too young. No, he looked too young. That ain't
I
him.
would say it looked
Maybe
like
it's
a
his
different
son.
person.
Yeah, he looked too young.
Maybe it's
Maybe
his
his son.
son, or just somebody with the same name.
Same name. So he said, too many people who look like me. A traffic stop is a rite of passage. We pick out cars, we determine routes, we plan our social interactions around the fact that it's likely that
Yeah,
there
it's
will
a
be
different
one pulled
man.
over. There will be pulled over by the police. And so two Republican council members voted against the bill. But Thomas said the city attorneys ruled the bill to be legally sound since it doesn't change the violations, just how they will be enforced. So that's
Yeah, that's a
good.
different Isaiah Thomas. I just Googled him. It's not the same one.
But that's
Yeah.
good.
But it
I'm
is
looking
good.
now. That's what I'm doing
They
now.
need to do that. They
Google.
need to stress it.
Get out my
They need
head,
to stress.
girl.
But look,
My bad. Look.
here's the
Just
thing.
had to look.
Now, ain't nobody never gonna go get their plates, they stickers for their plates, because they like, oh, they ain't gonna pull me over.
Well, don't get ignorant with it, y'all.
I got 6 more
That's
months.
the thing too. Yeah, don't get ignorant with it. But I will say this: since COVID has hit, them lines at the DMV be so doggone long that a lot of people have been avoiding or have been unable to renew leases. I mean, their license, their license plate sticker. I know at least here in Georgia is a little bit different than it is there in Illinois. But Illinois, them lines, especially that location off Devon, that line was wrapped around the building. They had tents out there because they had to zigzag the line through the parking lot. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I personally feel like they need to
do the driver's test.
Well, they don't even know. It's first come, first serve. So whoever however you show up, that's when you get served. So if you got to stand in line for 2 hours, 5 hours, that's how long you're going to be in line for until you get seen. So I also think it needs to be up to the local governments to start figuring out alternatives. If somebody's just renewing their license plate sticker, let them be able to do that online. I know at least here in Georgia, we're able to do it that way. I mean, I know it's a requirement that you have to get your emissions test done for certain cars, but find alternatives so people ain't standing in these long ass lines.
Yeah.
And they got like what you call it too here too. You can get your sticker,
the little kiosk
at the local grocery store.
Yep.
They got like a little ATM
at Kroger.
Yeah, at Kroger's. And then I know we got a facility by my house, and the building is open 24/7, so you can always go in there and get your license plate sticker.
Really? Okay. So it sounds like maybe Illinois need to get the ball rolling with that.
But I think look, every state too don't need to get in on the hold on.
Driving while black.
Yeah. Frankie said I went to Schaumburg to avoid the lines. Also Schaumburg DMV is it's not as crowded as the other ones. So that's good to know.
The one on Lake Cook used to be like that, but now the one on Lake Cook be packed too.
Frankie said he did the same thing.
Huh?
Yeah.
He went to Schaumburg to avoid the line.
Who?
Frankie.
That's why I just Frankie. I said Frankie.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Oh, no, I said Frankie said he went to Schaumburg, and then she also said Frankie said
I thought that's what you were saying, that you went to Schaumburg to avoid the line.
No, I said Frankie
that's
said
a long way to go to avoid the line. But
y'all stop trying like y'all confused me today, okay?
Sorry. No, you confused us early.
I'm just saying you confused. You can confuse yourself.
You did that. You did that one, so.
Yeah, Illinois is by appointment only online. Yeah, I knew it's some of them like the
it is okay.
I believe is by appointment. You got to call for like to do the driver test and stuff too. You got to call.
Well, if it's by appointment, they overbooked over at the one on Devon.
That's crazy. So moving forward,
did they overbook or do people still show up even though they taking an appointment?
Probably not even realizing that it's by appointment only. They just showing up.
Just standing in line outside, and it's probably no line.
I'll be so mad if I stand in that line for 2 hours and nobody told me.
Hello.
Sorry. My whole
BOOSIEBADAZZ. That's me. Wipe me down. Sorry, I couldn't resist doing that.
Bow Wow first, but we can go.
I'm over here puking too.
So basically, he got arrested for the fight that he had in at the concert in Atlanta. But now he's also threatening a lawsuit against the State Farm Arena because he said during the fights, somebody pulled a gun out on him, and he was arrested for property damage during the concert or whatever. So he said that he was attacked, but he claimed that on Instagram that he was attacked. That he was attacked by somebody with a gun at the State Farm Arena, and he said that
he was trying to say it was a security guard at the State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, if it was one of the people in the fight, you can't sue them because they pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my thing is too also
criminal damage to property and inciting to rioting and disorderly conduct and criminal trespass. But he said somebody hit his friend with a gun. And he said that he got it on video.
But
yeah, he did ask for it. So apparently he did ask for the security video, and he claims that he does have it on video where somebody did get pistol whipped with a gun. However, I'm not saying that is the type of authority or steps that they should have taken as authority. They should have never taken those steps to pistol whip somebody. However, that fight was crazy. And when you're in the midst of something and your adrenaline is rushing,
and there's a
let's
million
be for
people
real
out there too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and all these type of people out there, and then you can't stop it. Like how
Right.
Exactly.
You ain't shoot nobody. Nobody got killed because they could have been. They could have started shooting.
Exactly.
You know, and made it worse. Innocent person could have got killed. So he was saying like State Farm is not supposed to allow anybody in there with guns. And he was told, and he said it's in the video. And he was like, "You messed up. You really messed up." So basically, like he got banned from the arena, of course. So and he said he hired a lawyer.
Now I bet you if his entourage would have pistol whipped somebody, he wouldn't be sitting up here talking about some y'all went too far. It'd have been, look here, that's what happens in the middle of a process.
Exactly, trying to justify and defend it.
He said he wants $20 million.
And he's suing. That's what I was gonna say. He's suing for $20 million. He's trying to make up for that money he lost for the rest of this tour. But you did that to yourself. Then you're probably also trying to use that money to cover for them damages to all of that equipment. Because
if your boy got in a fight, you should just let your boy fight. Like your boy was.
But they came on that stage fighting though.
Right. They came looking for some trouble.
Yeah, like you was on the show.
The thing is, let's go back to the conversation we initially had about this. When you make it to a certain status in life, the stuff that you used to do, you can't do that anymore because it affects you in negative ways like this. For example, now you've damaged all of this equipment from a private company, plus whatever you did at the State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
Now you done lost the rest of. Well, not only that, you've lost all the rest of your money for the rest of this tour. This was only, I think, like the second or third stop. This tour was just getting started. So, and 9 times out of 10, like we said, majority of artists make their money when they're on tour. They don't make it from record sales. Right. They don't make it from singles or, streaming or anything like that, or selling, your paraphernalia. You make it from actually being on tour. So the fact that you are now missing out on this tour, you messed yourself up.
Yeah.
And you got 10 kids you got to feed, baby. And you was depending on that money. Yeah. So now you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay these people.
Right, because even if somebody did come for you, you didn't have to do all that you did. You could have simply tried to walk away. Now, if damage was done and it wasn't done by you, then that's a whole bunch. That's a whole another story. But if it's like, look, I'm trying to diffuse and run, ain't nobody going. How can they fault you for that? Like, look, somebody came out. Right. I went, but you came out like, what is you? You know what I'm saying?
You swinging back. They trying to hold you back and restrain you, and you still going after the person.
Right, because the hoodie you came out because you could.
Yeah,
you can take them out, but you can't take that out. Like,
and if he had anybody on contract, like a videographer or anybody like that, he still has to fulfill that contract and pay them because they have booked him for however many days that they were supposed to be on tour for. So now they still get that money. Yeah, it's a contractual agreement.
Promoting you as one of the artists, and then people think you can't show up to the show. It's like,
and people are gonna start requesting for them to have their money back. Like even the Atlanta show when they had to stop it, Rick Ross didn't get to perform. I'm sure there's a lot of people who came to see Rick Ross. They mad and probably want their money back.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
So sorry,
Boozy. Boats that you see thus far. Sorry, I just had a
let me pepper on my wings.
Yeah, my a little bit. I went out a little bit. My bad.
We ain't that. I mean, that's not.
What? What happened?
Because Rick Ross started selling thighs at
Wingstop.
Oh.
Instead of just chicken. Party. No, he started selling thighs.
They had the wing shortage. So now they sell thighs.
Oh, he said we're going to make it some kind of way, huh?
He's going to get his money either way it goes.
He's going to get his money some kind of way.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Jordan's baby did.
Now that's a
hey,
not Brandon,
come here, Shot. Hey, Shot. Give me a phone call, Shot.
So, Byron. So
Byron. Hey, Byron, can you be my baby daddy?
He said this might be his last. That Saturday might. He said that was going to be his last show with the Millennium Tour. he got really bad. I got really frustrated. He took to social media, and he was saying that he was basically just he had enough of the tours that he conditions during a passion when he did a passion rant on Saturday. He vented about the excessive complaining from the tour members and being the best performer of his peers on the lineup. And even though he's supposed to only have 15 minutes to perform each night, he had threatened to leave the tour altogether. So he said every night they try and complain and take something away from me. I gave 1,000%, and y'all know it. That's what he had tweeted, and he was like, "This might be my last show." He said, "I've had enough." Now, Jordan, you went to the concert. I know you just talked about it, and you say he did longer than 15 minutes, right?
He did. So really all of this stemmed from Spectacular, who's on Pretty Ricky. Pretty much saying like they have the best set and he's a real performer. He puts on a real show. I was there Saturday night. Bow Wow did perform longer than 15 minutes. It was about 30 to 45 minutes out. However, what I can say about Spectacular and Pretty Ricky, first of all, they were short one member. I don't know where the fourth member was. Secondly, they came dressed in looked like aluminum foil from head to toe. And then Spectacular had the nerve to come on stage with only a white frayed towel around his waist, swinging his Johnson back to back, flipping girls over, doing all kinds of sexual acts, grinding on the floor.
Grind on me.
There you go. Come on, Shell. Come on, Shell. Shell already know that's their song. And so he tweets to Bow Wow, that little feet dance and Harlem Shake ain't gonna save you tonight. I hope you bringing somebody out because you're gonna need it. And the last time I checked, women love Magic Mike, not Lil Mike. It's up Atlanta. So Bow Wow had called him Magic Mike for all of the little sexual dances he was doing.
Okay,
for people who don't
that's
know.
what Magic Mike came about. I was wondering why he said Magic Mike or whatever. So when I was reading it on Instagram, I'm like, I didn't get the Magic Mike part, but then now you explain it. Okay, that's where it came from.
So Bow Wow says, I bet you they can't do nothing without me. We gonna see tonight in Atlanta. Tell me how the show goes. Spectacular responds and says, now Lil Bow Wow, simmer down now, and puts the red flags. You know, all the little red flag trends that's been going on. So Bow Wow responds and says, N-word, you been my opening act your whole career. Now where's the lies? And I chill out. This ain't about you, Magic Mike. So that's how the whole Magic Mike and
I read
Mike thing came about. So
all the shade.
It's all the shade. I mean, it might sound a little biased right now, but let's be for real.
Now you say women be getting into it on tour. This sounds like
it be the dudes too. It's the dudes too. Now
you got it. Yes.
I will say this: Bow Wow does technically have a point. Bow Wow started the Scream tours. He put Pretty Ricky on the Millennium tours. He wasn't on the first leg, but now he's on his second leg. Many of people, if you go and ask them, Bow Wow versus Spectacular, you're nothing without Pretty Ricky. Let's keep it honest. I mean, you got the whole
Spectacular who?
My point exactly, sis. Point proven. We're not even gonna give him no more time in interview.
What do he sing?
He's from Pretty Ricky. Grind on me. Relax your mind and take it.
He's a non-helping factor.
That part.
First of all, we know Bow Wow's real name and his stage name, so you know he's somebody.
Hello. Bow Wow, like he said, showed out shows, magazine covers,
movies.
He's on Pretty Ricky. But I still don't know I can't fingerpoint who he is on Pretty Ricky because I don't know.
He's light skinned with the dreads.
No.
That's all I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. He's light skinned with the dreads.
I never really cared that much about Pretty Ricky to know who was who.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't even know what they sing. What do they sing?
Grind on me, relax your mind.
And
then boyfriend.
I thought that was Jagged Edge.
That's Pleasure P by himself. That ain't even Pretty Ricky.
Grind on me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay.
See, we can't even think of a whole Pretty Ricky
song.
But
I never bought the album. That was never
Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky. It's 5 a.m. and I'm up having phone sex with you.
No.
So honey. Okay, see, so don't even know who you are, Spectacular. No. So that's enough of him anyways. So with all that being said, Sammy done jumped in and he done put his 2 cents with his fine self. And he said, I don't do all that Twitter and IG back and forth. I'll let it all out on stage though. So for anyone who forgot who the pioneer of this movement and culture, you're witnessing it. You know now, it's me, Sammy. Put some respect on my name. I was first and shall be the last. Atlanta, I F with you. I love you. Okay? So technically, Sammy too. Sammy came out early in his career at 12, 13 years old, kicking shit off in the door. Early, okay? So I'm gonna need you to go Google these people.
You don't know who Sammy is?
I'm gonna need you to put some respect on Sammy's name.
What do he
Sammy said, I like the way you look at me. I like the time we spend, baby. I like what we have grown to be. I like it, girl. Don't you know I like it? That was his first single.
Sammy with an IE at the end, not a Y.
Yes. Go Google him. Sure. He's grown now, okay? He got a song called Tsunami. He got a song, I'm Him. He got a song, Better. He got a song, Differences. Or Different, I'm sorry. He got a whole bunch of different songs out. He's grown now.
Maybe I was a mom. I might have been a mom.
I think you were. Yeah. So your girls might be more familiar with him. However, Sammy was shutting shit down early with Bow Wow too.
I'm the oldest one around.
Google him.
You probably wasn't a mom when he came out. I was a mom before you.
But that don't mean nothing.
But when he came out,
this is Sammy.
You definitely was a mom before me.
Yeah, no,
that was him on stage the other night.
I saw that.
Well, you had all your children.
Get acquainted with him, okay? Get acquainted with him, and all he right, actually.
I'm putting him on my playlist.
He opened up the show, and I kind of wish they would have gave him more time. I think he should have, because he has more recent songs out. He has a song called Expiration Date that I really, really love. So y'all gotta check that out too. But just check out all his new stuff. But anyways, long story short.
Oh, he's nice. Look, oh, he's beautiful.
Girl.
Nice.
Okay, is this him? Where my camera at?
Move it over. Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God,
it's the beard for me.
Okay, you
definitely.
Okay. I do. Look, come in there. Come here.
Yes.
Let me rub all up in there for you.
Your songs, but I sure go see you.
So yeah, he definitely puts on a great show as well. But long story short, Bow Wow said what he said on Twitter, and he came on stage and backed it up. Because he brought out T.I., he brought out 2 Chainz, he brought out Jermaine Dupri, he brought out the Brat, he brought the whole city out.
You can't mess about. You're gonna need him. He got a lot of backing.
Exactly.
You know what
exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
It's like you can't. Some people in the industry, even if they don't have a recent song, they still got a lot of backing that can help you. And you get on that wrong foot.
First of all, Bow Wow been around since he was like 7. If he don't,
literally,
don't have industry connection,
literally.
Right.
He got Snoop behind him. Snoop is the one who founded him and started his career.
Right. And he didn't do nothing bad to where people want to blackball him. And he still got a lot of bagging. So,
but they still want to talk about him. People still try to, you know what I love about him? I mean, this ain't nothing to do with the concept. But what I love about Bow Wow is the fact that people have talked about him, tried to play him, try to put him down, try to say whatever they want to say about him. They call him short. They call him a punk. They call him whatever. He has never let that stop who he was. He has never let that deter him for whatever his next project was. And I love that about him. Because you get some people, they get that type of feedback. Then they change themselves or they do something different. But
he's him. Unapologetically. Yes. And he even still came out. Like, if y'all go on my Facebook page, you'll see he came out with the full energy. Like, it was so nostalgic. I felt like I was like 14 or 15 all over again. Like,
I heard
it was just the girl. Oh, you heard me. He came with the full energy and applied full pressure. And he kept saying, this is my shit. This is mine. I told you I was coming. This is mine. He just kept saying that after every song that was coming on. And we was like, that's what's up. So and of course, he brought Omarion out.
Get Aaron Rodgers to the people, the tour members.
I mean, really, he was at home. This is his stage. This is his home. He wasn't lying. He wasn't doing no Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't no capping going on when Bow Wow said that. Bow Wow was dead serious, and he meant what he said. What he said on tour or on Twitter. He even said his manager was sitting next to him and telling him not to address it this way. He like, no, I'm tired of holding my tongue. He only had a 15-minute set, which he turned into 45 minutes. And Pretty Ricky, the 45 or 30 minutes that y'all was on stage don't even hold a flame to his fire. So y'all might want to pipe down because all of y'all look old and washed up.
Right. Because
And I said what I said.
I sure was listening to Bow. I was getting it with you because I was like, I ain't never had nobody
Show me all the things that you done show me in the special way I feel. When you hold me, we gon' always be together, baby. That's what
That's
you
what
told
you
me,
told
and
me,
I
and I
believe it.
believe it. Cause I ain't
Hey,
never had nobody to be like
like
you.
you. Hey, Belle. Come on the show with us,
That.
Belle.
That's one of my favorite
On
Bow
that
Wow.
note, we're gonna go into another one of my favorite
Like
rappers.
you.
Who I'm gonna say congratulations to Miss Eve, and she is
EVE.
pregnant.
Yay.
She's expecting her first baby with her husband. I was reading the Lonnie Love thing when she put it out, and she was like, her and her husband, Lonnie's husband, known it for so long, but they had to keep it a secret. So she was like, I'm so happy I finally get to share this. Like, my girl Eve is pregnant. You know, she was like, she's 42 years old, and she's, you know, expecting. Her husband is Maximilian Cooper, and they announced it on Instagram. It was announced on Instagram Friday, and so she looks so cute too. Like, she looked
She
really
looks
cute. I'm so happy for her
beautiful.
because I always
She
love Eve.
does.
I'm very happy for her.
Yeah, yeah, I
Very
always
happy
love
for
her.
her. And then did she say
That's
she's been
one.
trying for a long
She's
time
like the
too?
Sierra almost. Like, it's
Yeah.
no real bad
Yeah.
controversy around her. You know, like you
Yeah.
don't have you haven't heard nobody can say nothing bad about Eve. At least I know I have
Mm-mm.
never heard anything,
And
no
if they
bad
do, then
controversy around
they
her.
gonna have to
They
fight
a
me
hater.
because
Oh yeah, man, you have to fight a lot of people because
where you think this came from? Who you think inspired this?
like she's just everything, and
Yes.
she married and her husband is British. She married a British
Yeah, he's a British
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
And
Yep.
he's a
Yeah,
billionaire.
And he is the big with the big, big, big
he got
baby,
four
okay?
Billionaire.
children. So she's a
Honey, she ain't got to
stepmom.
do nothing.
To,
Anything she
she
doing right now in her life is for fun. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah, just like
That's
Sierra.
what's up.
Um,
She deserves that type of life though, to be
she
happy
do.
and serene or whatever. Yeah. I mean, everybody deserves that, but I'm just saying.
I'm excited for
Yeah.
her.
So
She
he
Anything.
have
does. She
4
definitely does.
children that she's been a stepmom to. And she said it's been 10.5 years and she's been in their life and they've been in hers. She said they grounded her. Um, she said in the beginning when she met him, she was like, this is never going to last because you got 4 kids. How is this going to work? She said, but then I met the kids and honestly was like, wow, kids are amazing. So like, so this is a picture of like
Yeah.
Eve and her husband and his 4 kids from the previous
I
marriage.
heard her on. She was on some show. I think
She's on the
Ellen
top.
on the top. I heard her talking about the
Yeah.
kids and the way she talk about them. She sounds so much like a mom, so you could tell she really
She
genuinely
involved with them.
loves those kids. Yeah, like
Yes, she
that's her
does.
family. Like
I mean, imagine
you
having
got
Eve as your stepmom, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
you
would be
gotta be
dope.
super fun, super cool,
right.
like dope. Yeah, you like Eve, my stepmom. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, you see her in the Rough Riders video
right.
Yeah.
You know what
and be
I'm
like,
saying?
"That's my
Vroom,
Love is
mom."
vroom.
blind. It can take
And it will
over
take
your
over
mind.
your
Did you
mind.
think
What you think is
love is
love
really
is
not?
truly not. You need to elevate and find. Hey,
I used to know that rap.
I
I
don't
used to
even
that
know
rap
you and I
all the
kill you
time.
myself. That's my
Right.
song.
Yeah.
That was dope. That should have been. We should have played that last week.
We should have.
We should have came
We
in.
sure should
We
have.
should have came in with that because that's definitely a song people need to hear.
Well,
But
it's
we
still
play
the
it next
month,
week.
ain't it? We can do it next
That's
week. We'll
right.
come in with it next week.
That's
We're gonna
right. So
come in
moving
with we
forward,
should have an old school music day because that's all it's been.
Yeah, that part.
hey,
An old school.
hey,
Oh, we're
we
back.
end the month. Hey, it's my birthday month. We end the month with that.
Turn up.
Okay.
Into November. So
Turn up, turn up.
Tori Hart says she is not taking Hart off her name. She's keeping Tori
I
Hart,
like that
but she's keeping
dress.
her Hart.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dress
her
is
dress
real
is fine.
cute. Pull her back up.
That's real
That's
fine.
cute.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Tori
real cute.
Cute.
snatched.
You know, ain't she? And her
Yeah.
sister
Is she
about
still
to
doing
real
comedy?
long. She said she's still grinding. She said Hart. The last name she's not keeping the last name for clout. She's like she's still getting up, working real hard, hustling every day to get herself out there. She was like, but if Kevin don't have a problem with her having that last name, she said she's gonna keep that last name until she decides to drop it. She was like, but that's her last name. Her kids don't want her to change her last name, and since nobody got a problem with it, she ain't worried about what nobody else says. She's not going to drop that last name. You know, that's been her last name for how many years? You know, they've been together for a while before they divorced. So yeah, I keep it too. Why not? Why am I go through the trouble of changing my last name? If I'm remarrying, that's one thing. But if I'm not remarrying
Right.
and the last name has no bad effect on me, he's not like a murderer, a serial killer, or something like that. I'm gonna keep the
Exactly.
last name
Right.
too. But she said she's not
And she
using it
earned
for
that
five.
name.
She
She
did,
did.
like
Yes, she
Tina.
said. She said he used me in all his jokes. That's like his joke. Using me in his jokes is what really got him up there. Really got him. But then so she was like, "I'll keep it too." She think that he was messing with his wife while they were still together. I remember her saying that. Like
Right.
I think they was messing around because it just everything happened so soon. The numbers don't add up. She said. But yeah, I'll keep the last name too. Why not? They good. They get
He
along.
probably
He haven't
was
told her
messing
to
with
switch the last name. He ain't take her to court to sue her for his last name, or he don't have an issue with it. Plus, it's the same last name her kids got. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
why would you leave it?
I really can't see any man having that big of an issue unless you're a jerk. You know what I'm saying? With a woman
Well,
that
yeah,
he's
Ike
been
Turner.
married to and had children with.
Right.
Keeping that
Right.
last name. Like it's not even that serious, and I don't see why people
Yeah.
make it that big of a deal. Granted, yes, she's not married to him. You know what I'm saying? But people make a
And
big
she
deal
didn't
out of
leave, he left
everything.
her. So
Exactly. He filed for a divorce.
After he cheated.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry, my
I'm gonna
Siri
keep my
keeps
last.
clicking
Well,
on
I
for
gotta go
some
through the
reason.
process of changing my last name. You gave me this last name. We got children together. Who has the last
Mhm.
names? And
And
So
like
it
why
is
you
should I
get
good
have
to
to
along.
have the
change
Like
it?
you're
same
not.
last
You're
name as the kids
if
anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same last name as the kids, and you don't have. If he don't, then it's like I say, he's not like trying to make her get rid of the last name. He's not threatening to sue her or anything like that for the last name. So why would I change it? We're not going
It
through.
ain't
We get
his name
along.
anyway.
He even joked about even babysitting his new kids or whatever. So they
It's
get
his
along
slave
fine,
master name anyway. So
and
Bingo.
that part. So
so
it's
why
not
we fighting
his.
over stuff that don't belong to us
That don't belong
anyway?
to us anyways. Hello.
So
Yeah. So
Hello.
yeah. So I wouldn't change it either. Good job. I like her anyway. I watched her on Hollywood Axis, and I liked her on that
I've
show.
seen her one stand up thing she did or whatever, and it was pretty funny. But
She's funny.
I don't really know nothing else. I've never seen anything else she's really done though.
She's
I
funny.
have to go do my research because I didn't realize she was doing stand up comedy till you just said some shell, and then I just Googled it and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
she
they
is.
started together. They both dropped out of college. Her and Kevin both dropped. They met in high school. They went to college together. They stayed in college. They both dropped out of college to pursue their careers. Kevin's just shot up quicker than hers, and so she was doing some stand up too. They was doing stand up together, like at the same time. He just shot up a little quicker than her, and she had the kids. She got pregnant, so of course she had to sit down while he, while he shot up, and then like he started like acting a little different or whatever, and so things started to get rocky with them, and so then like so she just been like in like reality TV shows and like little like small shows, and she executive produced like short films and stuff. So she been doing some stuff. It's just like more
That's
behind the
good.
scenes, and not she's not just as out there as Kevin Hart is. She's not as famous
Okay.
as Kevin Hart.
She rocking these locks in her hair though. I love her locks. They're
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, I like that. Like my sister too. Like they be making me tempted to get sister locks. Only my head is just too
Yeah,
small
it's
for
the
sister
sister
locks.
locks. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm realizing that. Okay, cool.
yeah. So moving
We
forward,
see you,
we
toy
got
girl. A
yes,
lot.
Jussie
Oh
Smollett.
no.
So
Oh
Jussie
no.
Smollett wanted tried to was it Smollett? Jussie
Smell it.
Smell it. Jussie
Smollett.
Smollett.
So he
Mhm.
was
Smell
trying to
it.
get his case dropped. That what happened in Chicago. I didn't even know this is still going on. And so, of course, the judge decided he's going to move forward with the case. So he denied his dismissal. Um, he said that but basically, according to NBC News, it says after Jussie Smollett last ditch effort to have a judge dismiss his criminal case related to the allegations he lied to the police about being the victim of a racist and homophobic act crime was denied. It said the attorney for his attorney said that Smollett's rights was being violated since he had already performed community service and forfeited a $10,000 bond under a previous deal to drop charges in Cook County. And he's like, a deal is a deal. That's ancient. That's ancient principle. But his judge name is James Lynn. He said that Smollett case is now being led by a special prosecutor appointed by another judge, and he would not be upset. He would not upset that arrangement. So that judge is not going for the arrangement that they once put in for the deal. He was like, he said Smollett was charged with a felony disorderly conduct for allegedly making a false report to the Chicago police officers. And they said that it was the investigation has it was an alleged hate crime, but they was unable to find any video evidence. So basically, you lied. You came to Chicago, tried to make people look bad in Chicago. Did this whole I don't understand what was the deal. You didn't want nobody to know you was gay in real life or something. I don't know what it was.
No,
But he was gay on the show, so
he
we
was
knew
gay.
he
I
was
don't think
gay.
it's. I don't think it was
He
had
didn't want
anything
them
to
to
do with
know
him
that he
being
was out here
gay.
tricking. So he didn't want them to know he
I
was out here
think
tricking.
I think he did that for tactic or
Attention.
something to try to get more money. You know, now he's not only Jussie Smollett, but he's Jussie who was a victim of a hate crime, and so now his popularity is more. Now he's, you know what I'm saying? Now he's worth more or something like that.
And he tried to like had the fact that he was out here tricking.
I think it was also because Empire was slowly coming to an end.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I think Empire was slowly coming to an end. That was the biggest thing that he really was on. You have to also realize
that's like the only thing he was on, right?
Exactly.
Besides the childhood show he did with his family.
But that's what I'm saying. As an adult,
I don't remember that.
Journey, I mean, has gotten more attention than he has. Yeah. But when you really break it down, I think because Empire, the ratings were low, the storyline really wasn't catching the attention of the viewership anymore. Yeah, and it just got to a point where he probably was like, oh, shoot, what do I do now? How do I get my name to continue being out there? How do I continue to gain, attention for myself? Mm-hmm. And now, unfortunately, it has backfired on him. And it's just like, how did you concoct this whole idea? And why did it come to this point for it to be something that stupid? I think with all of the stuff that was going on with Trump at that point too, that kind of added more fuel to the fire, because that was when all that MAGA stuff was going on and Trump supporters was out here doing stupid stuff and attacking people. So I think he kind of thought, okay, well, if I do something aligning with this, that would help defend me, also me being Black and also me being gay. More people would feel sympathy for me. So unfortunately, his plan has backfired. He realized he couldn't keep it covered up anymore.
I wanted to go to trial because I want to know his tactics. I want to know his motive behind it. Like maybe it'll come out eventually.
We're wasting too much money and time on this.
But if it goes into trial, it probably won't go to trial. He probably cut a deal. If they offer him another deal, he might go ahead and cut another deal. But they said it's going to trial. I honestly forgot all about it. I forgot all about him. I forgot about this. What happened? That whole scenario.
I did too, honestly.
I thought it was over with, but I know like the whole thing with like Kim Fox, having dropping the charges and then like dropping out of it, and it was a whole mess over him. Like he took up so much of the news, the press time. I thought it was like a cover up for what they was really trying to hide in the news, because he took I'm like, why is he so important in Chicago? Like, why is this the most important story in Chicago? Why is this study going on? Why are we so focused on this dude? And it's so much other stuff that they can be reporting.
And that's what I'm saying. We are spending too much time and taxpayers' money on this court case if it does go to trial. What about all these unsolved murders? What about these people whose cars are getting stolen? What about people who are getting carjacked or beat up walking down the street from the train station or the bus? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are too many other cases that we need to be focusing time and effort into and money into besides him tricking the police. I'm not saying it's wrong, right? And I'm not defending what he did. It was wrong. However, I just feel like in the city of Chicago, there's so much more important stuff that we need to be focusing on.
A lot more important stuff. Frankie said he's probably looking at it from an all press is good press perspective.
Exactly.
That's true.
I'm sure.
That is true. And because it is, all press is good press. And now he's back in the news. Now we're back talking about him. Now it's going to be another big story. Now he's going to get if he don't go to jail, he's going to get a movie deal. So like.
Somebody's going to want an exclusive interview with him. I bet you somebody lands an exclusive interview with him.
I should say, I should try to reach out.
Good Morning America, somebody like that. And they're going to want to say, oh, okay. Well, there you go. Right. So come on, so manifest. We said we manifest and everything.
Exactly. I'm gonna get my questions ready. So, I can interview him. This is breaking news here.
Breaking news. What the hell was you thinking?
Stupid.
Just
That's the
tell
only
me.
question I want to ask.
Look, remember when your mama used to pick
Really,
you up when you get in trouble at
just
school,
tell me.
smack you in the back of your head? What was you thinking?
Yes.
I'm like,
Right.
what did you find? Where did you find the
Now,
news?
when he went to the news part, you took it too far at that point, bro. That was too
Right.
far.
You walked around with it.
But
even
he
on
was
your
trying to
arm
make
and
it
neck still.
believable.
Who keeps it
He
around
was
their
trying to
neck,
make it
though?
believable.
Like any real person would have took it off and maybe had it in their hand.
He
You kept it
was
around your
trying to make
neck.
it believable. He was trying to make it
So
believable.
I need to know, like, where you get it from, and
Yep.
how would they?
He's an
put you on the
actor.
news? They didn't even.
Don't
hang
forget
you.
that part. He
Props.
played
They
that
got props.
role.
He sure
He was
did.
playing
They
the
hang
role.
you. What was they? But they beat you up coming from the bar. What was they gonna hang you from? It wasn't no tree over there. Why they put
Well,
a
he was
tree
trying
in?
to say it
To
was
make-
the
to
MAGA
make a
supporters
statement?
that did it.
Yeah, to make a statement. Yeah, it was a Trump supporters. Or make America
Right,
great.
because then he said they had on MAGA hats or something.
Yeah, he said they had on
did.
MAGA
They had
hats.
MAGA hats.
That's what
And
he
see,
said.
stuff like that makes it just as bad as somebody who said it was a black man who was chasing
I
me
was
and it
just about
wasn't.
to say that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. It's the same
it's
type
no
of
different.
crap.
It's no different. You
'Cause
put it
you-
on the white people, on Trump
Right.
supporters, who, and then now they do running around looking for white Trump people with MAGA hats. So everybody who got on the MAGA hat is getting questioned and pulled over. Well, now they
Right.
see what black
Right.
people feel. Now they feel how we feel. So,
That part. Say
kind
that
of
again.
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a, hey, now you see what we go through.
Say that again.
But at the same time, you're discriminating. Now you got them stopping everybody with a MAGA hat, just like they'll stop everybody who got on a white T-shirt. Every black guy with a white T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you should have kept that in New York. You should have kept that in LA or wherever. You should have kept that away from Chicago. We got way too much stuff to going on, and you're gonna bring that mess out here. So nobody feels sorry for you, Jesse Smollett. Not the Chicagoans. Not even some people on your show.
No.
So
I feel, and I only liked him really because of his sister. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, I love Journey. That's my girl.
oh yeah, I love Journey. Yeah,
I was so mad when she played. I forgot what movie that was, and she played the role, and she played the ugly girl. And I was like, first of all, she's nowhere near ugly. That made me so mad. I can't remember what movie that was though. And she played the ugly girl.
You know the main movie.
I'm like, they could have got a real ugly girl to play the ugly girl.
Is Temptation.
Huh?
I just really remember her in Temptation.
She was in East Bayou. And then
Mm-hmm.
she was also starring in Underground. Did y'all ever watch that show Underground?
Mm-mm.
It was on
the WGN, wasn't it?
WGN Plus or something like that.
WB
it
or
was
something, yeah.
Something like that. I watched it and I was so mad when they canceled it after the second season. They didn't bring it back for the third one. I was trying to get Oprah. We was tweeting, trying to get Oprah to pick it up on it because it was getting so good. And then the way they ended the second season, it was like, dang, y'all can't let us know what happened.
Did they ever say why they ended it?
They tried to say it was because of low ratings, but the thing is, y'all had it on some off network. Like nobody really had that network. At least to my knowledge, they didn't. So I don't know. I was a little upset and sad that they did that to her, but she definitely played the hell out of Rosalie. That was my girl.
Yeah, she is dope though.
Well, we really ran into time. I wanted to get into National Observance of Infant Loss Day, but we're gonna move into next week because we don't have time to go into it today, and so but we're definitely gonna cover that next week, and we're gonna.
Why we Shell? You got something to do? Why we can't do it now? You got to get off, so.
I got a flight to catch. So I gotta go.
Oh, it is 1:21.
Get to the airport.
Go to the airport.
Yeah, I was like, it's 1:20. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I would have actually really got right into it. But yeah, so I'll be home.
So next week, let's skip hot topics first. Let's go into that first, and then if we got time, we'll do hot topics.
Because we get into hot topics and we get into hot topics. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
I almost knew like this. We was gonna get into hot topics, so we get into hot topics. So that's why I love hot topics.
Facts.
Because we have a lot to say about it. It's like one of my favorite parts of the show. So yeah, we never make it to the main topic, but it's fine.
I didn't realize it was already 1:00.
Right.
We always got
something.
Look,
we do something.
Sometimes we be good.
We can definitely get into that. But I do want to throw out there, and I'm going to be posting it today. Finally, I am I'm very happy. Yeah, it's also got something is doing something else, but I spoke about this already. The book is Unstoppable. It's never too late to be unstoppable. It's coming out. It's out for pre-sales right now, and it will be out hopefully Black Friday. So I have a chapter in the book.
Hey,
Nice.
I am one of the authors in the book.
congratulations.
My very first book, and I really hope that you all get. I'm going to be putting it out there. The flyer will be out on my page, and then you will be seeing a video of me talk, kind of like talking about a little bit of my chapter. And yeah, so be looking out for the flyer. I'm gonna post it on our page, on my personal page. It's gonna be. I'm just gonna plaster it everywhere I can plaster it. And so hopefully we can get some pre-sales for it. It's $17.99. So not too much. You can. It's gonna be on Amazon where you can order if the softback or audio. So it's me and I believe it's 5 or 6 other authors in the book, as was a book anthology, and we're all telling our stories about it's never too late for you to do something, for you to be unstoppable. So we all have different chapters in the book.
Absolutely.
So be looking out for that.
Go
I'm
ahead, so.
excited.
So. It's your birthday.
Another title under my name, which is a title that I've always wanted under my name. One of the titles I always wanted under my name was the author. So now I have it. And I am
Go ahead, so that's big. Congratulations, sis.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. So what y'all got going on? Jordan, we're gonna be hearing you on Atlanta radio.
Yes, we better manifest that. It'll be on Kiss 104.1.
Yes.
Look, we're manifesting it, but
Shells, we're gonna be getting you into that.
Please get me into something.
Michelle's getting her camera and her lights ready for her video. She's gonna be putting on.
I am going to do something. I'm going to do something. I'm still working on. I got all these videos that I want to upload to my YouTube, and they just sitting in my phone. So that'll be done. Maybe that'll be my weekend project. Upload.
Did you start your YouTube page?
I have started it. I got stuff on there from last year. I just have to, you know what it is? It's the tediousness of editing that that stops.
Send me some. I'm gonna talk to you because I want to do a trade-up for your YouTube. Okay, because that's what I've been doing too. Doing traders for YouTube.
I want to.
Send me yours.
I do want another laptop.
For your YouTube.
Okay, I would when my money come in, whatever looming in the air for me, I'm gonna make sure
because it's coming.
Yes, it's coming. Maybe because it's on my phone. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop, and it's just such a. When I get something and it's off my phone, I know it'll be easier and faster for me to do it. But that's my excuse for now, and I'm sticking with it.
Okay, and I just want to say this real quick, y'all. I had the most pumpkinest morning this morning.
I almost got some pumpkin spice coffee too.
I'm drinking pumpkin spice coffee with pumpkin spice creamer. I had a pumpkin spice muffin and some pumpkin spice Greek yogurt. I'm pumpkin out, goddammit.
Pumpkin spice Greek yogurt. Pumpkin out. I ain't never heard that before. I never heard pumpkin spice Greek yogurt. No, I haven't.
It's pumpkin spice Greek yogurt by Chobani. So if there's any pumpkin spice lovers out there, they got it. Go check your local grocer's refrigerator.
I like Chobani.
It's in there. It's Chobani. It's Chobani.
I don't like Chobani.
You don't like Chobani?
It was a little tart. It's that Greek yogurt.
Stir it up real good.
You gotta stir it up, and I added a little bit of granola in there.
It can look.
It looked like cottage cheese a little bit. So you gotta stir it up. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Greek yogurt, but I definitely will mess up some pumpkin spice yogurt.
I'll make an exception. We'll go give you a whole pumpkin for Christmas.
So if hold on. And I got these pumpkin spice decadent bars from Publix the other day. I don't know if y'all can see them, but
I see him.
I'm over here pumpkin out, okay?
Well, if you don't know if you never know nobody who love pumpkin, you know somebody now. Let's just say that
It's
much.
What's a
me.
decadent bar though?
It's just like a little lemon bar. It's just a little pastry bar. That's it. That's
Got it.
it.
So my
But
goal
it's
when I get home,
decadently tasty.
It's decadently delicious.
Decadently delicious.
so my goal
Delicioso.
when so my
That was
goal
gonna
when
be
I
my
get
next
home,
word.
my goal when I get home, so I've been having this movie in my head for like forever, and I've been like, speaking about this movie to certain people forever in my head. So my goal when I get home is I'm gonna start just typing out whatever's in my head on, just typing it out and get this a great movie. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is great. It ain't out yet. It's in my head,
But it's
it's
coming.
great.
It's
And
coming.
if I cast the right people, it will be a big movie. So
Okay.
my goal when
Well,
I
I
get
want to
home
be a
is
part of it again.
definitely it's gonna be me writing out this movie. So
Okay.
y'all gonna
All
be
right.
seeing every week. Hopefully, I have like a little pick to show. Like, look, I'm writing the movie. You're gonna see what I'm writing, but you're gonna see that I done wrote some stuff.
Go ahead, so.
That's my goal.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. And then too, you know what I'm gonna do this week too? So I have been slipping on my pimping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my hair is just like a big ball today. I'm getting my hair done on
But it's pretty
Saturday.
though. I like it like that. I like it.
I love it.
Thank
I love the
you.
colors.
Thank y'all. It's time to get
Don't
some.
make that face, yeah.
Something about it. Let me sit it to this side. It look halfway decent like this.
Look,
So
this is
next
my good side.
So yeah, so I have been slipping on my pimping. Y'all know I have my beauty products and such or whatever, but everything I've been going through since the summer, I have really slowed down and stopped, and I feel like I disappointed not only myself but my clients. You know what I'm saying? So this week is the pickup week. I will get back on my business and get
Sometimes
back.
you just got to readjust your focus. That's all it takes.
So yeah, and I do have some readjustments too that's coming, and all of that stuff will come out later. But yeah, this week is going to be any past orders I have and anything I want to make. I'm going to do this week, and I've just been, I don't know.
I'm gonna send
It's a
you a
lot.
post I saw yesterday, Shell. I'm gonna send it to the group chat because I needed that reminder myself. Because sometimes as women we get a little hard on ourselves, and we don't give ourselves enough credit.
The guest we had on that Denise Dada West.
Yes.
When we out. So
I saw call her little thing the other day.
Yeah, her Monday morning.
I love Monday morning videos.
Yes.
Yeah. And so like I love listening to her because like she just really just like speak, and she makes you, she speaks to you and she's so motivating.
Me.
Yeah, and so
there you go.
It's amazing.
So I got
we finna go to church on y'all.
Come on now.
I have to get ready to go. I will see you guys. I'll talk to y'all later because I got stuff to tell y'all anyway. And so we're gonna video chat later. But yeah, since y'all ain't got nothing to do with y'all day. So y'all
I got something to do with my day.
I ain't got nothing to do. You said I ain't got nothing to do either. So I ain't got nothing to do either. I'll be sitting in the
I got homework I need to finish up because I gotta have it done by tomorrow. So
I got work that I'm doing that I'm doing extra slow as y'all can see. I'm like
too when I get home as well. I got to finish my homework.
Hey, so do you have that video that you used to make your picture with the dark background and stuff that Catherine shared in class?
Oh, the
on a TikTok
video. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even. I don't have an iPhone, so I didn't do mine that way. You know what I did? I went on PixArt. I put my picture up on PixArt, took the background out, and then I just put the black background, and then I just I just like adjusted the picture like that, and I did it.
I want to see if I can do that little trick. I want to see how it works out for me. So you have the actual TikTok link?
Put it in our chat. So when I found it in our chat, I'll send you the link.
Send it to me, please. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right, ladies. I love you. She did. And I was like, okay, so. And everybody kind of got quiet. And I was like, that's my other co-host. Don't play with her.
She showed your commercial in our class. And I said, oh, that's my Miss J. But then I played the podcast with Heather in the classroom. We played that show in the classroom. And I was like, yeah, see Miss J, that's my co-host or whatever. But that it was so when I'm listening back to the show, because I had to edit a lot because some stuff had to didn't want the class to hear because they want her. She didn't want them to look at her differently. And so about when she talked about dancing and stuff. And so so I had to edit it out. So editing it was fine, but listening back to like me telling my story in a raw, not like as a motivational speaking, like when I was listening to it, like it really like got to like it just brought me down like for that day. Like it just really wore on me. And I was like, wow, just listening to my story really it just that the whole day, rest of the day, and even into the next day, like it just I didn't even realize how much I was still affected by it because I can speak about it, but I speak about it in a more motivational way. But when I was speaking about it in the raw on the show, it was a whole nother effect. And so I couldn't even really even talk when you were asking me questions. What are you saying?
I low-key had to go back. I like once we got off after I took Jaden to go get something to eat, I had to go and meditate after that because I never opened up publicly and spoke about my situation, hearing her situation, hearing it was very draining. It's a lot. It's a lot that comes with that, and it's very triggering. And it takes you back to a place that you don't want to go.
I had some stuff I could have said, but I was like, I couldn't even go there because I knew what I was feeling. So yeah,
it's a lot to unpack.
And that even Catherine was like, because she was pausing it and she was like asking the class like questions about it, like, what do you all think? You all had something to say. She was saying like, you see how Sophia, how they made had to feel comfortable, how they made her feel like she's accepted, and so she was like pointing out how to do interviews, and she's like how they did this, how they did that. This is how you're supposed to do it. And she's like, anybody have anything to say? She said, I know this is very deep. This is very heavy to hear. And she was like, so when it's like the whole tone of like in the class, like just got low, just watching it. It was like almost like it was like I was watching a documentary on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because how you don't even, I guess I didn't even realize how deep it was doing it until I watched it. And you just like, wow, this is really heavy. This is really deep. And then that knowing other people are watching it with you and just hearing the tone of them. And then hearing, Catherine, she's like, this is very, we know, you can see this is very deep. This is very, whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm sitting back. I had to take myself off the camera. I'm like crying, and it's like, dang, this is how it affected me. It's just crazy. So
it's not crazy. It's normal.
And I had to text and check on Heather because Heather wasn't in class the next day. And so I had to check on her to make sure that she was okay because I know that was a lot for her to speak about out, and that was the first time she spoke about it like out loud. So
she was very brave about that.
Yes, she was very, very brave.
Yeah,
because she went through a lot.
Yeah, she did.
So yeah, and I'm glad that she felt safe enough to share with us and whoever had the opportunity to, be blessed to hear her story.
Yeah,
I'm glad she felt safe enough because that says a lot. You don't be vulnerable. You can't be vulnerable with everyone.
No, yes, and everybody don't make you feel. They don't make you feel. They make you. Some people look at you, and you can be talking to somebody, and they just in their head they judging you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can feel people. So yeah, so I'm glad. She even said, she kept saying like, thank you, so much for asking me to come on the show. I'm like, just really this is like a start for me to to do things, and so yeah, so it was a good thing for her and all of us actually.
Yes,
but. Again,
okay, well, so you got to catch your flight.
Yes, you do. So
yeah, I was at the airport for a minute, so I was video call y'all at the airport.
Okay.
All right. Have safe flight, safe travels, traveling grace. We're sending to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
This is fun as always, ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoy it and look forward to it.
Yeah, see you guys next week, Monday. We're going to get into National Observance Infant Loss. And, if we have time, we'll get into some more hot topics. So, tune in again every Monday, 10:30 a.m. CST, or sometimes 10:50 a.m. CST. Bye.
Bye, guys.